Hello, and welcome to another edition of Delta Media Group's Tech Tuesday. Last week was a holiday on Tuesday, so we didn't have one of these, and I gotta tell you, I missed you guys. I did. I know you missed me too, and you don't have to comment on the video or anything and tell me. I just know. Okay. So today I have something that we've gotten a fair number of requests about, and it's a really useful kind of thing you can do with the system. Basically, what it comes down to is I'm going to show you how to create a link that you can put in an email or put in a, just as a link on your home page or on any custom pages or in your navigation or wherever you want it, that a customer can click on to go to a set of search results that you've predefined. So if you want to create a link to properties that are only in a certain area of a certain price, you can do that. So let's go into the DeltaNet and I'll show you what we're doing. And actually, and here's our welcome page in the DeltaNet, but what we're really going to start is on our public site, or in this case, my public site, with my ridiculous picture in the corner. So on this site, what you want to do is just from your home page or from any of your search pages is you're going to run the search that you want. So let's say I have a customer in Canton, Ohio. So I'll just use the quick search to start a Canton, Ohio search. And we'll say that they want something with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, between, this is test data, so who knows what I'm going to get. A Fitbit, look at that. Let's bump that up. I want more properties. There we go, 104,000, why not? So now we've set up a search with that criteria. So as you change the criteria on this page and it updates, so we've got 6 properties here, it's actually changing the URL of this page dynamically, so it's all changing at the same time. So now, if I want to send this set of search results to a customer, I can write them an email and just send them a link to this. So I'm just going up to my URL here in the address bar, and I've just copied it. And now I'm going to go into the DeltaNet and send my email. So if I want to send it to a customer, what I might do is go to Customers, Customer Center, and I'll just pick somebody out of a hat here. Apparently I have some tests in here. Tests with unprocessed leads. Mobile 3 test. That sounds good. There we are. Okay, so I'm on their customer profile page, and you can actually send these links however you want. So if you wanted to send it through your own email, through your own Gmail account, you could do that. But just, for a matter of unification. You can do it through the DeltaNet. If I go down here to send new email, it gives me this WYSIWYG editor. I can say, here is a page of the kind of properties you can't type today looking for. There we go. Dear customer, okay, so I've just typed out just real basic email, and you can make that as complex or simple as you'd like. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this click here, and I'm going to turn that into a link. So I'm going to highlight it, and apparently it's not going to let me turn it into a link with this editor. Well, that's good to know. So I'll say click here, and then below that, I can post the really long URL to my search results page. So the nice thing about some of the other editors is you can just turn this into a link, and there's a way to kind of make this one do that, but you don't want to see it. It gets ugly. So for this one, you would just send them this URL. Just paste it into the email, click send. That'll send them out an email. Their email client will turn this into a link that they can click on automatically. They'll click on it, and it'll go to that set of search results. Now, the most important part of that is that it will update by itself. So it's when you send them that search with 6 results in it, you're not sending them those 6 results specifically. You're sending them all of the properties that match that criteria. So right now, that's just 6 results. But as more properties come on the market or come off the market, that'll automatically be taken care of, and that will automatically be reflected on that page if they click on that link again down the road. So you could also send out an email blast if you had multiple customers that are interested in the same kind of area. I could go into email blasts and scroll down here. click here to see this will give you a better example. Now I'll take the click here, highlight it, insert a link, and in the URL field I'm going to paste the URL, that search results page that I still have copied to my clipboard. Click OK, and now that's turned into a link. So now when someone gets this email, they'll just have to click on that click here link and it'll take them directly to that search results set. Now the other thing you can do with these, which for the specific search I did is probably not as good of an example, but if I go back into my search and I say I just want to look at all properties, let's get rid of these bedrooms and bathrooms. So right now I'm looking at all properties in Canton, Ohio between 100 and 400,000. So let's say I know that that's a market that's really important in my area, so that's something that people are commonly searching for. So instead of having them go into the page and do the search themselves each time, let's say I just want to put a link on my home page that does this for them. So I will copy this URL, and I'll go to my home page editor, so that's under Website Overviews, and we will scroll down to the Paragraph About You section, or here's a shortcut. If I go to the search sections and I type paragraph, it takes me straight to my Paragraph About You. And now if I go down to the bottom of this page, you can put it wherever you want, but in this case I'm going to put it in the bottom. Click here to see properties. There we go, and we'll use our click here method again, so I'll just highlight that, and we'll go up to insert a link, paste our URL in this URL field, OK. Now it's turned into a link, so if I update my paragraph and go back to my home page, and right there's where I put my link. So if I click on it, there we are. Takes me to that set of results. And as I said, as this set of results changes, or as more listings come on or come off the market that match this criteria, this page will be updated automatically. So once you set that link up, you're not going to have to mess with it again. You can just go in there and click it whenever they need to. Now, the last thing you can do here is you could also add these links to your top navigation. And that method works essentially the same. In order to do that, I've got too many windows open. In order to do that, you'll go to Website and down to Pages. And we'll create a new page. We're going to call it an external link. So even though it's not external, because it's a linking to within your own page, you're pointing a link to a URL. So that's why you use the external link option. The link title is what is going to show up on the page. So we'll say Canton 100 to 400. Link URL, we're going to paste in the URL of the page that we copied from our search results page. And we don't want to frame it, we don't want it to open in a new window because you're staying on our page, but we do want it to show up in the navigation menu, which is the menu up at the top of your page, or the top of your site, whereas the bottom links show up at the bottom. So once we've done that, we hit Update, go on down to Navigation menu section here at the bottom, and there's our link. So from here, we can decide where we want it to show up in our navigation. I can just leave it at the end, but if I wanted to put it up between local area info and meet, I could put it there. Or if I want to put it in a drop-down under local area info, I can just indent it one there. And there we go. So I'll save that. Scroll back to the top of my page, preview website, local area info, Canton 100 to 400. There it is. So there you go. That's all there is to it. So as always, if you have any questions, concerns, any comments, go ahead and leave them in the comments on this video on either Facebook or YouTube. You can send an email into support@deltagroup.com. You can give us a call if you need any help with this or anything else, and we can walk you through it. So, thanks for joining me this week. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July last week, even though you missed me so much. And I'll see you again next week. Thanks.